Bezat Hashem, we're back at the limud of Sefer Yirat Hashem from Rab Moshe Amber. It's continuing in the words of Lech Lecha. When Hashem telling Abraham Avinu that the world, you're not here to just pursue the world of pleasures. We're here, the main thing to pursue is Yirat Shamayim and things that have to be connected to Hashem. Today is the 4th day of Chodesh Tishrei. Tzom Ta'anit Gedalia Nidche. On Shabbat was the real tzom, but today was Pushto. זה נקרא נדחה. זה נקרא דחוי. What does that mean?
אז דחוי זה לא חמור מי יודע.
זה, again, if you have a headache, if you don't feel good, if somebody is sick, if you have a little, let's say somebody has problem with kidney stones, he has to get drink. Today you have to drink. יום כיפור, עצמות. יש לו kidney stones, כן, חייב. כן, yeah, of course. He has to drink, otherwise he's got problems. It's not a joke. So, בטח. If a person has this problem all the time, he has to drink. Okay, אז לא כואב. On Tisha B'Av, you know from last Tisha B'Av, last Tani. Somebody fasted on Tisha B'Av, he has pain the next day. Then you learn that the next time he's not allowed to fast. Anyway, today, so Bezrat Hashem, today is already Tavshin Pei Baruch Hashem, Ptichat Parnasa, Rabbi said, right? Tavshin Pei Shnat Ptichat Parnasa. So, Shefa Nachat.
Yossi.
Ptichot HaLevavot. Okay. So the Rabbi says, Inami Lech Lecha. What else? What's another explanation of the word Lech Lecha? Piresh Rashi, Le'ana'atcha ve'letovatcha. So the Rabbi says that Hashem told Abraham Avinu, Lech Lecha, it's for your pleasure and for your good. V'sham v'yascha legoy gadol. So Hashem promised Abraham Avinu over there, wherever you go. First of all, we already said, Abraham Avinu didn't even know where he was going. Hashem just told him, go, continue walking. Till when? Till I stop you. And then I'm going to make you a great nation. Kan iyata zoche lebanim. So Rashi explains that here, that in this place, Ur Kasdim, wherever Abraham Avinu lived, you're not going to have, any children. So he says, let's see, where do you see in the hint in the word Lech Lecha that Abraham Avinu is going to have a lot of children? Where does it say that? So he says, so you see over here that the words, let's learn in the word itself. The words Lech Lecha. If you take Lech, Lamed Chav is 50. Lamed Chav is 50. So here we see what? That at 100, what's the 100? Remeshi Yelo Ben Kshiye Ben Me'ah Shana. It was already in those times where it was a difficult thing, right? As we see that giving birth at 90 was 100 years old, a man giving birth. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu is actually hinting to Abraham Avinu, Lech Lecha, and over there in the 100th year you're going to have a baby. That means, again, he had a baby before that, don't forget. Right? But the Tarabut Ra'ah, that's why the Gemara, the Hamim told us, a man should have children when he's young and when he's old. Non-stop. When a person should have children when he's younger and when he's older. That's of course. Yeah. No problem with that. It doesn't matter. Some people, they ask Rabbi Victor Miller, by Bukharins, they're very crazy about one very important thing. If you chew with your mouth open, it's haram. It's the worst thing that you could do. You do Avodah Zarah, you're less problem of Avodah Zarah, but if you open your mouth, open your mouth, haram alecha, you're the worst person in the world. Okay? His wife doesn't go to mikveh. You open your mouth, you eat like that, that's the worst thing in the world. Haram. Manzak makara. Bukharim, they have a problem with opening. בבוכרים יש להם בעיה לאכול לועס עם פה פתוח.
נו, מה לעשות?
אבל בן אדם שיושן עם נידה, אשתו לא הולכת למקווה,
זה יותר גרוע. זה יותר גרוע.
אצלך בראש. No. What can he do? He doesn't know. They'll find an excuse. A child is opening his mouth. When he's eating, they're going to smack him up like crazy. I mean, it's good you want to mecha. So they asked Rabbi Victor Miller. I don't understand these people. There are some people like this, They eat with their mouths open. Haram, it's the worst thing in the world.
Yossi.
Yeah? So Rav Miller says, I don't understand you. Baruch Hashem, there are other midot. They learn Torah. So they have this problem. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? So it's your choice. It's your choice. What is more prevalent? We all choosing ourselves what is more important, right? So you tell a person today, like Makia just now jumped on me. The guy is already grandpa. Why should he have more children? Why? The Chachamim said because his first children went off derech. You never know. You never know which children you're gonna have.
Is it tzaddik?
It doesn't matter which child, because so what? Imagine yourself. The guy had 15 kids when he was young. So he's now 45. He has 15 kids. So you say haras, right? It's not nice. Why he's gonna go get married to some 20-year-old girl? He has boys are 20-year-old, 25-year-old. The Torah doesn't talk like this, doesn't think like this. What's preferable to you? מה יש לך בראש? להיות יפה בעיני כולם או להיות בעיני השם? We're going to give all judgment for that.
בעיני השם צריך להיות.
בעיני צריך השם. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares about Hashem, unfortunately, in this generation, especially in this generation. In this generation, a moment that the wife says to her husband, Habibi, I'm no longer able, want to give birth, you tell her, thank you very much, it's nice to know you, get another wife. Don't divorce the one. Yes. Don't divorce this one. Halas. No, people going to say, well, but Habibi, you have obligation. You have an obligation. You have an obligation. You want to be a nice person, but the question is, what's going to be in the end? We're going to come in front of Hashem. What is going to tell us? If a haram already, a person doesn't work, he doesn't work, she doesn't, she ain't able. Okay, halas, they live their life. Now you have an excuse, but there will be no excuses. There will be no excuses at all in Shamayim. So Hashem tells Abraham Avinu, give a baby at 100 years old. I had a baby at 86. That one yatzah letarbut ra'ah. He became an evil person. Right? Some rabbis come up with this idea that Hashem is remorseful that Ishmael was born. I don't know what that means, B'chlal. I don't understand. Hashem is regretting that he gave Ishmael to this world. Khalas. It's not true. Hashem is very happy Ishmael is here, and it's a good thing Ishmael is here, and it's a bad thing that some people come and they say, let's make a big party. They killed Nisrallah, Nishmarla. I said, I don't understand. You kill Nisrallah, what's going to be? And then the next guy come. This evil people that harm Jewish people, they're not here because stam. They're here for one purpose and one purpose only. It says in Berkat Esav, what the Berkat Esav says, as soon as a Jew says to Hashem, I want to be comfortable, I want to live in public, I want to be good with people. As soon as people think like that, Hashem says, let me send you Ishmael, let me send you Nasrallah, Dashmallah, any name you want. What does that mean? We're here to live, obviously, Al Pi Torah Kedosha, and the main thing is to satisfy Hashem's needs. He has a plan, and we do whatever we want, and then we're complaining why Hashem sent us Nasrallah. I don't understand this one. Somebody, let's make Mishra Bracha, the whole, remember that Shabbat? Everybody's making noise. So the next day, boom, Iran attacks. Alas. So what? So what did you accomplish? So we killed one guy and we got 200, 300 bombs. So Hashem wanted to make a nest. Somebody says nothing happened to the Jews. Okay. But I don't get excited just because we killed one terrorist. You tell me you killed everybody, you killed all the terrorists. Maybe. Even then, I'm not going to be excited. Because Rahman Arisan, tomorrow, what's it going to be? What's going to be? Another guy is going to come. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Abraham Avinu, 100 years old, this is what you're going to have. And obviously it's talking about Yitzchak. וכמובן שפירש רש"י זוכה לבנים, בנים תרתי משמע, בנים לשון רבים. So Rashi explained to us that he's going to have a lot of children. So we told you, Lech Lecha, it's telling us 100. The 100 years old. How many children Abraham Avinu had? Anybody knows? He had 8 boys. He had 8 boys. 8 boys, and there's some Mefarsheh, he has another girl. No, 8 boys. רמז גם על ישמעאל.
ושמונה מאישה שנייה גם, שלישית גם הביא.
לא, זה לא אישה שלישית, זה אותו אישה. רש"י says, כתורה זה אותו אישה אגר. אגר, כתורת, she did not go with other men, is a beautiful thing, she was a tzaddiket. In the end, we find out, and some say that that's why Sarah was killed, because she insisted that Avraham Avinu divorced Hagar, and she was supposed to have more children with Avraham Avinu, and Sarah stopped it. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, okay, Chaya, alas, you go. He threw her out of the whole world because of that, but whatever. So what about Ishmael? So Lech Lecha is what? Habibi.
מה עד כדי כך?
Yes, עד כדי כך. What's going on here? Abraham Avinu was hinted, Yitzchak is going to be born at 100. What about Ishmael? Where do you see Ishmael? Okay, so he says like this, listen to this. ונראה לי בסייעתא דשמיא, שזה רמוז בניקוד תיבות לך לך שיש בהם חטא צורות יודין. So, ניקוד of לך לך, the תיבות of לך לך, למד א', so יודין כקמץ צורתו נקודה עם צורת ו' והכל בגימטריה פ' ו'. Wow. Now this is already going in. He's breaking into לך לך, למד, how you spell each word. You'll find over there 8 yudin, 8 times 10, the yuds, and 1 vav. Okay, I don't know how. It has 8 symbols of yuds. So I guess you break it into, I guess he's breaking it into lamed into 3, and lamed into 3, right? So that's 6. Then you break the chaf. Take off the half sofit, right? Take off the yud, that's 8, and then you have a vav. I guess vav left. So somehow, so he's giving us 86 years old. That's the remes to Ishmael. So when he's going to have 86 years old, he's going to have Ishmael. כמו שכך היה באמת, וכנראה לאחר פ"ו שנים תמימות לאברהם אבינו, אוקיי? גימטריה אלוקים, מידת הדין, אוקיי? So what Gematria Elokim? What is Elokim? How much is Elokim? Habibi, how much is Elokim? Gematria is 86. So Abraham Avinu had 86 years old. From Midat Adin came who? Ishmael. That's Midat Adin.
גם השם שלו לא היה אברהם.
כן, אברהם, אבל אלוקים, זה לא
אבל השם של
We're not talking about אברהם.
הוא קיבל אברהם מתי שבזמן יצחק.
Right, but
בישמעאל הוא היה השם אחר.
But we're not talking about Abraham now. We're talking about Elokim. Shem Elokim, Gematria is 86. That's Midat Adin. Who is Ishmael? Ishmael is all about Midat Adin. It's all about HaShem is going to inject punishment on us according to our behavior.
יש לנו עלינו מידת דין, זה ישמעאל.
Ishmael.
אם אנחנו עושים רע לקדוש ברוך הוא, הוא שולח את
Not to
הכלב.
HaKadosh. We don't do ra to
שולח את
Hashem.
הכלב.
We don't do ra to Hashem. We do ra to ourselves. You have to know
לא,
that.
אתה הבנת כאילו, אם אנחנו עושים...
Yeah, we created the ra. וכנראה לאחר פ"ו שנים תמימות לאברהם אבינו, בתחילת שנת פ"ז נולד לו ישמעאל שמל אותו לאחר י"ג שנה עם יצחק שנולד לו ל100 שנה.
זה הזכות שלו.
Okay? So Ishmael was I don't know how he's saying 87. He was not 87, he's 86, the Torah tells us. And he gave him Brit Milah at 99. So, okay. ומה שהקדים לידת ישמעאל לגימל שנה, לידת יצחק. So why did Ishmael give birth? Why was he born 13 years earlier, before the Brit Milah? שידוע כי הקליפה קדמה לפרי. And anything, the fruits, all the fruits, look at that. How does the fruit grow? Fruit is protected inside. It has a peel around it to protect it. ועוד, שקליפת ישמעאל רמז ליצר הרע. Ishmael is the hint to יצר הרע, ויצחק רמז ליצר הטוב. And Yitzchak is all about it. שקדם י"ג שנה, and that's how we are. A baby is born. When does the יצר טוב comes?
חזק.
When does the יצר טוב comes?
בגיל 13.
13. Only after 13, when the boy gets a יצר טוב. So first 13 years, it's Ishmael, יצר הרע in him.
חזק זה יפה.
ואומנם, ביום המילה נזכרה מילתו של יצחק קודם ישמעאל. So when it comes to the Brit Milah, it's mentioned Yitzchak before Ishmael. שכך היה המידה, סילוק קליפת העורלה מאדם קדוש כיצחק קודם לישמעאל. So it says that first you have to get rid of the klipa, the shell from the Yitzchak, which was Ishmael. So therefore now you mention Ishmael, Yitzchak before Ishmael. ועוד נראה לבסייעתא דשמיא, רמז בניקוד על ישמעאל באחרית הימים שיהיו תחת רגלינו, כמו הניקוד שלו שהוא תחת האותיות. So in the end of the day,
עבדים שלנו או מה?
תחת רגלינו. I guess.
או שימותו.
No, they'll be your servants. Okay? What?
בנים של אברהם אבינו.
Doesn't matter. What do you mean? משתחוו לך בני אמך, no? It says over there. זה פסוק, אופן פסוק, מה קרה לך? וזה לאחר שנרד מפלת אדום. So after the Edom is going to be, so he's telling us, in the end of the days, Edom will be destroyed, all the Europe, all the Christians, and then the Ishmaelim will be subservient to the Jews. וככתוב, ותן אדם תחתית, תחתיך כמו שדרשו רבותינו זיכרונם לברכה. Don't worry, we're not murdering anybody. We're here to learn בעזרת השם. אל תקרא אדם אלא אדום, ולאומים תחת נפש לא יסתר, ועוד אמר, ידבר עמים תחתיו. So what does that mean? עמים will go under you, לאומים תחת רגלינו, במהרה בימינו עמק ירצון. So he's telling us that I guess, I don't know, today in the morning I heard a goy talking, I don't know if it was a Jew. He said something out of this world. He's actually pointed out, I mean, is it just what's happening in Israel, right? This whole concept that the Jewish community sort of took over Israel. So according to Gemara, it's not so pashut. We learned already, Markel remembers with Rabbi Maliach, it's not so pashut that the Jewish people took over Israel. It's actually against halakha. And that's what the guy is saying. It's actually against Torah that the Jews control Israel right now. So the question is, if this is what it means, I mean, but if you go to Israel, by the way, I was there, who is more honored than a Jew? Arabs. The government will do anything for an Arab. They actually control the Jews. The Jews are so afraid. The soldiers over there cannot, even if an Arab is coming with him with a knife, he's not allowed to kill him. Okay? No, not even now. Two Jews protected themselves and they got into jail.
אומר אז הערבי אחד, יהודי אחד, אמר למי זה מדינה הזה? היהודי אומר זה שלנו, מה זה 75 שנה אנחנו פה? אמר אתה משוגע, אני ערבי מעזה, יכול לבוא לדיזינגוף, להסתובב, תבוא אותה לעזה, בוא נראה אותך.
That's a good one.
תבוא לחברון, תבוא לשכם, תבוא לשכם.
So the question is, so that's what the Rabbi says. אחרית הימים, the Jews will be controlling the Arabs. Again, whatever there is, right now we're not there yet. Hopefully, b'siyata d'shmaya, we should do everything. Liman HaShem. The main concentration is here what? That yes, there are things that are going to be stumbling us, but b'siyata Hashem, we have to know, you stick with the Torah, and that's what we're going to be doing right now after Musar. We're going to learn Shulchan Aruch, and everything will go b'shalom, b'siyata Hashem. Okay.